Hi, everybody. My name's Ayush, and this is my project that I made for Vercel's America's Next Top Model event. And essentially, it's a voice agent that you can have a conversation with, and it'll generate an implementation spec that is truly based on your code base. It's pretty exciting. So let's get started.
Hey there, how can I help you today?
So I noticed that I can save an education row where the start year is 2024 and the end year is 2018, and I think that means that I just have no end date before start date validation in any of the mongoose schemas in the models in my database packages. I think that's a behavior that I just don't want to have.
Good catch. Let me scan the models package to confirm which schemas have date ranges and whether any of them validate end after start. Give me just a moment to look across the board.
Yeah, so this is pretty exciting. It uses Anthropic's advisor strategy where you just have a big large language model invoke smaller large language models to carry out asynchronous tasks. The cool thing is that I can probably still have a conversation with Opus 4.7, which is running the root of this actual voice agent, but it generates
So
a
I confirmed
response.
it.
So
There are three subdocument schemas in your profile model that all share this gap: education, experience, and organizations. All of them have required start year and month, optional end year and month, plus an iscurrent flag that isn't enforced, and none of them validate that the end date comes after the start. Do you want me to add validation across all three at once? And should an empty end date with this current set to true still be allowed?
I want you to do all subdocuments, and I do think optional end year and end months should still be allowed.
Got it. I'll have the advisor draft a spec that adds end after start validation to all three subdocument schemas while still allowing empty end dates. One moment while I put that together.
Yeah, so this is really exciting. Now we can see the actual implementation spec getting drafted in real time. And we're using Vercel's Markdown to even show the actual code that's getting written down. And it's pretty exciting. It's defining some acceptance criteria. And after this is done generating, it's going to go ahead and actually post it as a job in a Redis queue or maybe Bullet queue. I forgot. But after it's done, what's exciting, it's probably still continuing, but it's going to get picked up by an
All
ETL
set.
sandbox.
Queued
So
as task 3 at 252F0A.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the conversation with the voice agent. And now, if there's any time you should double and speed through my video, it's probably now. But yeah, so it's the sandbox is doing everything, right? It's cloning the repository. It is reading files. It is editing files. It has access to bash tools, and it can actually truly implement the implementation spec that's generated. Um, and yeah, I think this is a pretty cool alternative to using Whisperflow and Willow for dictation and really interacting with coding agents. I think this is so much more interactive. It's fun, and it's something that's pretty hands off. So everything's done. It drafted a pull request, so we can go ahead and click this button, and I'll close out of this. And this is the actual pull request that it's generated from the implementation specs. So overall, this is pretty exciting. We can go ahead and look at the files changed. It updated the profile model, which all those subdocuments are in, and it added a function to basically check that with our current implementation. So overall, it's really cool. It's really exciting. I think this is so much more fun and interactive. So yeah, please reach out if there's any questions I can help answer. And the code base is public. And yeah, thank you guys.